Okay. This is entirely new, and I shouldn't probably try out something so new right away. All right. Let me hit record on this thing. And that's already live streaming, and this is live streaming. So thank you so much. Wait, thank you so much for joining me. So what I'm trying to do today, I'm trying to do some self-portraits. I need some pictures for myself. I haven't actually taken any pictures for myself in a long time. And so Zhiyun actually sent me this light. It's the CX100. It's a Cinepeer light. So it's mainly, there's a lot of filmmakers and content creators who would benefit from having this light. It's 100 watts, yo. So this thing is really, really powerful for what it is. So if you do like talking heads, I feel like this would be perfect. But I want to see how good this thing will look, taking my self-portraits. And I figure it'll be a little easier to do self-portraits with this. Why? Because doing self-portraits with this light, because I don't have to set up a flash, and I don't have to mess with the flash and whatever. I can just turn this light on, probably crank it up to the kind of mid-highest, or I'll see what power setting we'll need for it. Crank this up, and then just set my camera to like aperture priority, and then that will be pretty much it, and I could just roll off of a couple shots. Now, I was trying to, I have my Sony a7 III set up here. It's tethered to my laptop. I'm streaming, you guys, I'm streaming to multiple places. I got my BTS camera set up. I got my YouTube stream, and I also have streaming to, what do you call this thing? To Instagram, right? So I have all these like different streaming options set up. So don't mind me if I'm like kind of turning and doing all this other stuff, right? So on my YouTube setup, I have it streaming with a Capture One and the BTS camera, so that you can kind of see. But unfortunately, I cannot control my camera. I can't control my camera. I don't know. I'm gonna see how this thing works out, and we're gonna mess with it. I can't control my camera with my phone while it is also being tethered, which I didn't know would be a thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna see how that works out. I might have to put like the laptop closer to me, and then like I know I can control my camera from my laptop. So anyways, we'll see how that works out. So let's go. All right, so actually, let me introduce the light. So this is the light right here. It has like a little bulb on the front to kind of soften the light. So I'm gonna give it a try with just this at first, right? And then after I give it a try with just this, I'm gonna add some modifiers to it, all right? The way the light is set up, there's mounting points on the bottom so that you can mount your light to it. But for photography, sometimes you want to angle the light, like down or up or whatever. So what I'm actually going to do is use a flash holder, right? Now I have a few of them from that I got from my flashpoint lights, from my Godox lights, and so I'm going to hook that up to it real quick if I can find one. Where you guys put that? Shoot. Okay, there it is. My bad. All right, so this is how it looks. This is the flash holder that I have from Godox, right? And so it has the little, what do you call that? Quarter 20 connection or whatever, right? So I'm gonna use this, and I can connect this. I'm gonna connect it to like the middle mount point here, right? So super nice and tight. And so now I'm able to just put this on a light stand, and I can angle it. I can angle it like different ways, because I mean, I guess you do need it when you're doing cinematography and stuff like that too. But definitely in photography, you want to be able to angle your lights at different ways, right? All right, let me get my light stand. Let's go. All right, so I got my simple light stand here, and now I can put my light on. Okay, sweet. Lights on, and you turn on this light by double pressing this little red button on the back. So you press it once, and then you press it a second time, and you hold it down, and then it lights up. Super nice light. Again, 100 watts, bro. In like this, I'm gonna turn it off because it's too bright. Okay. 100 watts in this little tiny package, but I'm just all the way blown away by this thing. And so I'm gonna set this up, and I'm gonna do some self portraits. I'm gonna do some self portraits. It's gonna be a little finicky because of the camera setup here, and I'm just doing this by myself. I don't have anybody helping me with it, so please bear with me as I get it going. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna roll with a white backdrop so far. I'm gonna probably do the light right there. Let me reset these cameras real quick. All right. So one, I'm gonna try with without any modifiers. I'm just gonna have this on here, right? Which is the reflector dish. I'm gonna just try it with that and see how that looks. Right now, this light is at about 60%. And just so I don't get any contamination from other lights and stuff like that, I'm actually gonna turn off my overhead lights so that I can just have like zero contamination from like these overhead lights. These overhead lights are not bad, but the color temperature mixed with that is gonna cause some issues, so I'm gonna turn it off. All right, let's see. Woo, dang. I don't generally shoot with constant light, so like, okay, all right. We gonna see what it is. I'm gonna bring this thing a little closer. And bring everything. That is crazy bright. Dang it. I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared. All right, let me see the framing here, and I'm going to change the direction to be a little bit more like that. I don't know. I might have to turn down. Sorry, I gotta reposition all my cameras. And I need an assistant for this. Oh boy. Okay, all right. So right now I'm gonna add my 70 to 180 lens, guys. If I fail at this, everybody's gonna see. And my 70 to 180 lens. Let me take a quick picture real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna. Okay, and now I'm gonna set a timer for a couple seconds. I'm gonna see how this thing goes. Let's do 5 seconds. All right, 5-second timer. I'm gonna control this thing from capture 1. I'm just gonna whoa, too close. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I don't know if I can do it like this because I don't have my phone to control it, so I don't know if I can actually execute it like this. But I'm trying to send the image, live stream it to YouTube also, so that's gonna be weird. Okay, so far my shutter speed is at 250, f 4.5. Actually, I'm gonna drop my shutter speed even more to like 160 f 4.5, and I'm gonna leave my ISO on auto, but my ISO is at about 320 right now. All right, let's see how that goes. Bring this closer. Okay, I'm gonna angle it up a little bit. I'm too tall for my own good. I'm not gonna angle up, I'm just gonna raise the camera higher. Bring it up to my like eye length. Guys, I generally don't do self-portraits, so this is like a brand new thing for me. And I need to suck my belly in because I'm getting a little pudgy. Got that daddy bod. Hey, hey, there we go. Let's get it. All right, I'm on it now. I'm on it now. Make sure this camera's getting all my cameras here. I'm on it. All right, all right, all right. I'm feeling that. That's a really nice start. Let's see if I have a couple styles here. If you're on YouTube, you're seeing this. Everybody else can't really see. I'm gonna just add a quick preset. Let me see how that would look. I like number 1. I like number 2. I like number 2. I like number 5. Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling that. It's very edgy, and I feel like men can generally do shadows a little bit better than ladies, and so I like this look. All right, let's keep it going. All right. Cool. Okay. The side and the belly, maybe not. Let me see what this camera looks like here. I'm gonna angle up just a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. Suck that belly in. Nope, that does not look good. Okay. All right. Probably the other way. Get it from the shadow side. Yeah, okay. I'm feeling it. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. Very cool so far. All right. Let's see what else we can get. That's one look. Let me add. I'm gonna add this little bulb to it. I'm gonna add this little bulb to it. This should soften the light a lot and also spread the light out a little bit more. I'm seeing from the images there's a lot of like little dark spots around and whatnot. So I'm gonna try and cover this up a little bit to kind of get a different. Oh, this thing's so bright. I'm only at 60%. I'm at 60%. Oh, that softened it a bunch. I can just tell. Don't look into the light, guys. Okay, so that softened up the light a bit. It also spread it out a little bit more. So now we're getting more even light like thrown everywhere. All right, so let's go one more time. Make sure YouTube's still going here. Yep. Let's do some of the same poses. Ooh, that's a bit darker. It took off some of the, all right, I'm gonna increase my ISO. Okay, I'm at 1200 ISO. Actually, I'm gonna maybe drop my, f-stop. I'm also gonna slow down my shutter because again, I'm sort of going for a more film look and film isn't like super, super sharp, right? All right, let's see what we got. I'm gonna change the position of this camera real quick. Yeah, right there. Too many cameras. All right, there we go. That's not bad. Not terrible. Okay. Yo, having a photographer, bro, like that, self-portraits is not easy. Ain't gonna lie. Self-portraits is not easy at all. I can't seem to figure out my angles. Can't seem to figure out my angles. This junk is not, it's no joke. All right, I'm actually gonna get a mirror here. Let me get a mirror because I'm struggling with posing. I'm gonna see if that will help. Okay. All right, the mirror might help. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, not bad. Okay, so looking at this image, I'm not sure, this is not in focus, but I'm not sure I actually like the softer look. Yeah, I'm not sure I actually like the softer look. All right, so all right, I'm not sure I like the softer look, so what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna reposition this light. I'm gonna hit it from this angle. Let me see how that looks. I'm gonna hit it from that angle real quick. Solly, what's up? I'm doing some self-portraits. I'm trying to get some looks for like online for my YouTube channels and that kind of stuff. So just trying to see what I can do solo Manolo. All right. This is also live streaming on YouTube. So thank you so much for everybody watching. If you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe. And of course, you know, notifications, do all the things, man. And there are some more videos coming up. I just got off a travel, a little trip. I was shooting a wedding in Florida, and now I'm back. I had to even created a quick tutorial on my YouTube about shooting in harsh sunlight, and I was shooting. I took my cousin out, and we were shooting in midday sun. It was 1 o'clock sun, and that's on the YouTube channel. All right, and again, so for today, you know, Zhiyun did send me this light, this CX100 light, and so that's another reason I'm trying it out. But I was looking to purchase this light before they sent it to me, and I thought like, yo, it's a great opportunity, so I agreed to review the light for them, and so yeah, I'm giving this a try because again, I am looking into creating some portraits using natural light because I wanted a different look other than your normal sharp, flashy look that I usually take. All right, so that's one of the reasons. That's some of the reasons why I'm doing kind of these portraits. All right, so what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually fire the light in front of me. I'm going to turn up the intensity of it. Now I put it at 100%. So I'm going to feather the light. I'm going to see how that looks feathered. I'm going to see if I can accomplish something that kind of looks like natural light. Though I don't have a reflector right here. It would probably be helpful if I had a reflector, right? But let's see what happens. Huh. Okay. All right, I'm feeling it. Again, I feel like having a reflector would definitely help the feel of it. All right, so I'm angling the light a little bit more. I'm gonna back up some more. I'm gonna bring this in closer. I'm gonna back up a little bit more. How was that? Okay. Now, one look that I've been seeing a lot lately is this kind of paparazzi look. Paparazzi, which is like the light is dead on, right? So the shadow, oof, that's bright, bro. So then there's like a really crisp shadow right here underneath the chin. Let me see if I can move this in some more. All right. So yeah, there's a really crisp shadow right here underneath the chin. It feels very direct light, very direct flash. All right. So that's kind of a look that's been getting really popular. If you follow like, I don't know what else to do here. Okay, I'm gonna turn down some of my exposure here on the light. I mean on my camera, so because it's a little bit bright. I like it though. It has that look. Bring this in closer. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, it's definitely got that vibe to it. All right. No. It's too bright. A little bit too bright for my taste. Let me turn it down some more. You know what? Let me just turn down the light power because I have this light blasting at 100%. So I'm gonna back down the light to 60. It's just way too bright for me. Okay. And again, I took off the modifier. It softened the light a lot. And for this look, I kind of wanted a more hard light look. So I took that back off. Now let's give it another go. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. All right. Let me see. Where's my stool? Let me get a stool. Let me take some sitting shots real quick. I might have to lower the camera a tad. I'm going to zoom it in just a tad bit too. Okay. It needs to be a lot lower. Okay, that should be. Okay. Instead of a stool, let's try a chair. I don't know if I'm feeling the stool. All right, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Again, let me reposition some more here. This thing is so finicky. I'm telling you, even though you can do self-portraits, and I think anybody, if you're a photographer, you should definitely give it a try. It's not easy. Like, yo, I it's not easy at all. Okay? Self-portraits is no joke. All right, let's see one more time. I still need to angle the camera down. Okay. I even like the dead space, funny enough, and I meant to position myself a little bit more this way, but I'm gonna shift the camera to be more centered. Bring down the height even more. Let me tell you, if I was using a flash though, this would be a bit more difficult. Bring this closer. Honestly, I like how things are looking. I love seeing the stuff in the foreground. It's a little bit distracting. I can always take it out with Photoshop later on, but I'm feeling it so far. All right, cool. Just to be safe, though, I'm gonna move that to that side. I'm gonna bring this light down a little bit more. So I want that shadow like almost directly behind me. I want that shadow almost directly behind me. All right, let's go again. Oh, shoot, I should take out my wallet out of my pants. Okay. A little tilt of the head, drop in the chin. Yeah. I'm feeling that. That's good. All right, let me see YouTube here. Okay. Do I want to do one of these? I'm not sure I do. Yeah, this is good. Let's give this a go. Yeah. Okay, I'm down. I'm gonna turn these things around on my arm, so I don't have all those wires and whatnot. I'm probably gonna switch arms too. Okay. Nope, don't light the fists. Chin up, maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna zoom a little bit closer. I'm probably gonna have to reposition the camera for that. Tilt up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna try not to look so upset and angry at the whole world. Again, tilt up a little bit. I zoomed out just a tad bit. Now let's give that a go. That facial expression is not it. All right, I'm gonna get a good face. Just trying a few different variations here until I get something that I like. All right, what do we think about that? I don't have a chat pulled up on YouTube here, so let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up on my channel. All right, guys, thank you so much for the likes. Please, again, remember to like, subscribe. Hey,
Sorry.
how are you? You're
I
fine.
have the mail.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. All right, just got some mail. Business continues, guys. The door's open. All right, what am I doing? I am Zoom. Okay. I wanted to try something like this. Okay, let's give that a go. I generally prefer my side profile, honestly. Okay. How's that looking? That looks weird. I should probably set this to a 2-second timer. Let's try a couple more. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna set it on a 2-second timer, and I'm gonna take a couple more shots, and I think that's gonna be it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get an apple box. Put an apple box right here. Yeah. Okay, feeling that. I don't know. The pants is bunchy and weird. like the pockets being out like that. Okay, ano más. Okay, eyes nice. Okay, nice. All right, couple. Let me re-add this modifier. Let me just see how it looks. Again, I feel like if I was shooting with a woman, I feel like this modifier would work better. It's softer. It really softens this light. It really softens it out. Okay, let's do the same shot. It softens it out. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a different feel, different vibe. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna move down just a little bit. Okay, turn more side on. I gotta straighten my back. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I like that. I feel like I want something wider. Wider. I'm gonna turn the light more like this. Bring it back a little bit. Oh, I like that. I love the shadow on the back. I like all of that. I don't want the desk in there, but can't be helped. That's my controller for right now, but I really like that. All right, I'm gonna brighten up that image just a tad. Right now I have it underexposed by about a half stop. I'm gonna bring it up so it's just naturally exposed. I think I actually prefer it darker now. All right. All right, so last but not least, I'm going to, let me reposition, let me turn these lights back on, and I'm gonna reposition everything and see. All right, so I want to do a sort of dark and moody portrait. I'm not sure I'll actually use this in the things in my own. I'm not sure I'll actually use this in my own. How long has this light been running? I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do a dark and moody portrait. I'm not sure I'm gonna actually use this in my own branding or in my own work, or my own online imagery, but I want to see if I can accomplish it with this light. All right, let's move the stream around. Move it to this wall real quick. Come on. There we go. That looks good. All right, now let's see. Set up my camera. Well, this thing's all the way tilted. All right, I'm gonna put my shutter speed back up to 1/60th of a second. I had it down to I think 80th of a second for majority of the shoot, and because again I didn't want my images looking too sharp, so I had my shutter speed down at like either 1/80th or 1/60th of a second. I'm going to set this light to be side on, like directly side on, so it's gonna be like really heavy split lighting. Okay, so it's gonna be very like heavy split lighting here, so as to kind of get, and after this I'm just gonna call it quits on this. Move all the stuff out the way. All right, let me get a test shot. Let me see my positioning, and then I'm gonna turn off the lights. Yeah, I figured that's how it's gonna look. I'm gonna balance this thing out because bring this a little closer. See where we're at. Okay, sweet. This is my position. All right, I'm marking my position here on the floor pretty much. Now I'm gonna do this light. The light in the studio honestly isn't bad. It's because it's fluorescent, I believe, but then there's this really good diffusion material over it, so it's not bad in the least bit. Okay, now I'm going to turn off the overhead lights. All right, get back to my position here. Let me see how YouTube is looking. Yep, okay. straighten out the shirt a little bit. What am I gonna change here? I'm gonna put the light higher. I'll put it as high as it can go. I think the stand goes up to about 6.5 feet. This is what I use for weddings and stuff like that. Is that 6.5 feet? It's probably more. And then I'm gonna angle it down. I'm gonna put it up against this wall here. Let me see how that looks. Maybe I'm gonna do something like that. Let's see how well that works. Oof. You know, that's not terrible. If I was more prepared. It's a bit too bright, so I'm going to increase the shutter speed. You know, let me just drop the let me drop the power on this light, because I keep finagling with that other thing, and if I drop the power on the light, then I'll be able to and I'm gonna get the light off of the backdrop a little bit. Okay. Let me see, what are the settings? 8,000 ISO? What the heck? Yeah, that's better. Now, I did a similar shot like this in a shoot I did recently. I'm going to be posting it on YouTube soon. But I did it with a flash and not with constant light. So I'm trying to see if it's actually easier with constant light, and I feel like it definitely is. Let's switch this position here. I think I can bring this closer. Yes, that's cool. I'm feeling it. Yeah, sucking that belly. Let me see. I'm gonna lower the camera and angle it upwards, because I want something that's more of like a hero shot. I'm gonna lower it and angle higher. Let me see. I can lower it some more. Okay. Okay, so I do wish I had a reflector to bring up the shadows a little bit more. Where's that reflector of mine? Let me see. Okay, got the small reflector here. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. And silver reflector is a little bit more reflective than the others. Yeah, that should do it. Bring it a little closer. All right, let me see. So my ISO still at 3200. All right, just to keep the image as clean as possible, I put my ISO at 640. I'm going to increase the power on this light. You know what? And I have the app too. I could use the app, but I haven't been using it. ISO 1600. Okay, I'm gonna try without the reflector dish. Woo! Oh my gosh, that brightened it up a ton. All right, and two, I'm gonna move the light off the backdrop a little bit and feather it more in front of me. Angle it up a little bit higher. There we go. What is that? Huh. Not sure what that is. What? Okay. All right. I'm actually gonna try one last thing. I'm gonna try one last thing with this light. Let me turn on the light real quick. All right, so I've been streaming for like an hour now. Roughly, the light has been at like 60% the whole time. 60% and up. I'm gonna turn it all the way down. and turn it off for a second. I'm gonna actually get an umbrella. Can you guys see this? All right, so I'm gonna get an umbrella to kind of soften the light even more. And so that's the cool thing about this like the flash holder, because the flash holder again allows me to angle the light different angles. But now I'm gonna use the umbrella. You can take off the reflector plate. Right, so I'm gonna take off the reflector plate real quick, and I'm going to put it on this umbrella. Like so. Oh, I forgot to change the angle. Okay. Oops. All right, so now I have it in an umbrella. And the cool thing is it's been running off a battery. I don't know if you can run it off of AC power. Can you? I think there is a way. But I don't know. I'm not even gonna look into that right this moment. Okay, let's start it back up. And I know my battery's almost dead though. So I gotta get this look going quick. Ooh, this is so soft. That is really soft. Do I want to change backdrops? No, let's keep it this way. And I'm going to angle it downwards. Oh, I think the battery just died. Okay, so let's see how long this stream is. I don't know how long the stream's been going for, but it's been going for a minute. It's probably about an hour, right? And the battery on this thing just died. Yeah, so the battery on this thing just died, and to tell you the truth, guys, let me bring some context, right? Let me bring some context. Probably a couple years ago, I bought a 60-watt light. The 60-watt light uses the Sony MPF batteries, two of them, two Sony MPF batteries, and that only lasted 45 minutes, right? This little tiny light, and I assume that this part right here is the battery. Just that alone has lasted, I think, over an hour, because I've been shooting for a minute now. I've had it at 60% roughly, 60 to 80%, and that's been enough light. And a lot of times it's been too bright, and I had to like take down the brightness a lot. All right, so that is really, really cool for a 100-watt light. I think if you're doing like a talking head type of thing, I think this would be really cool in studio for talking heads. But then I just showed you how I would use it to do some portraits. And I was doing my self-portraits, of course. All right. And then two, I was going to use it with the umbrella. And I know that softened up the light a ton. All right. So that's a really, really good spot. Now I can also see myself like carrying this with me to a wedding, right? Like if I'm doing bridal portraits and I just need like an extra pop of light, this is super, super easy to carry, and I don't have to really mess with a flash and trying to get the right flash power and that kind of stuff. And you know, if I'm in a room that has no light at all, I can literally just put this in the side of the room, blast this into a corner, and bang, it's done, right? You hit it against a wall, and it'll light up the room. It'll give a nice directional light. good to go, golden. Otherwise, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Please remember to like and subscribe. Peace. All right, I've been streaming for a minute, so thank you so much for watching. Please remember to follow for more content, and definitely check out this light, Zhiyun X100. Look how tiny this 100-watt light is. This is freaking amazing. I love it. Yeah, it's really, really good. I really appreciate Zhiyun for sending this to me for me to try out. All right, peace. All right, let's reposition. All right, thanks again for watching. Again, this is the Zhiyun CX100. You guys just saw some ways that I would use it to take portraits, some self-portraits. Now, the majority of the time I was using it as like a hard light source. Really, I wanted to get that kind of paparazzi look. I've been seeing this look, honestly, if you follow like, if you follow like Kim Kardashian, for instance, or any of those Kardashian sisters, I see sometimes the behind the scenes, and their photographer, all they do, they have a light, like a LED light, and they're blasting it and giving that kind of really head-on beauty light, but yet it's giving that paparazzi look. So that's why I decided to give this light a try in that way, because I've been really feeling that kind of paparazzi look lately. All right. But again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Definitely, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. How about I turn this thing off? Stop streaming.